Alright guys, Dokkan has revealed the part 2 LR for this celebration, and it is going to be an LR Kid Gohan exchange into Piccolo unit. So these two will sub-lead Planet Namek Saga or Bond of Master and Disciple. They do start the turn with attack and defense plus 200%, then they gain an additional attack plus 150 when performing a super attack, and they gain ki plus 3, damage reduction by 30%, 30% crit chance, and a 50% chance of an additional super for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. Quite nice, especially because they pretty much have the majority of the dupe system for 3 turns. The only thing they're missing is dodge. They then get ki plus 3 and 30% damage reduction, and a 30% chance again if they are the first attacker in a turn. So that means for the first 3 turns, they're going to have an extra ki plus 6, which is nice because they're an LR. You want them to get as much ki as possible so you can consistently get 18 ki super attacks off. And then they'll have a total of 60% damage reduction for 3 turns, and as long as they're in slot 1 as well, while having a 60% chance to crit. So already this is a good start. Then they get another ki plus 3 and 20% damage reduction and 20% crit chance when there is another Planet Namek Saga or Namekian category ally attacking in the same turn. Now, this could have been even better and actually helped out Easy A Nail if this was actually a Piccolo exchange into Gohan unit. However, that's not how Namek Saga went. So, in terms of helping out this LR Gohan exchange Piccolo unit, having another Namekian is easy because you have Easy A Nail. Also, Planet Namek Saga units is also a little bit easier because this celebration is themed around it. You have the new Vegeta, there's the 2 Easy A's, even though you're not really going to use that Strength Goku, I think, in too many places. Then you also have Super Easy A, Full Power Frieza, and then a few other units you could probably use as well. So that's good for them, because then if you put them in slot 1, for the first 3 turns, they're going to have 80% damage reduction, which means they're literally hardly going to be taking any damage, so they can just chill in slot 1, which is great for Planet Namek Saga, by the way. Great addition for that. They're going to have almost guaranteed crit as well, which means they're going to be doing good raw damage to enemy health bars. So this condition's completely fine. The reason why the Namekian portion works well for them, but doesn't end up helping out Nail, is because this unit starts as a Gohan exchange into Piccolo unit, which means the link set, primarily, and the categories are mainly going to work off Kid Gohan, so they're not going to belong to the Namekian category. If it was a Piccolo unit, or just a standalone Piccolo unit, you could have had him on a Namekian category, and it would have not only helped out him, but then also it would have helped out Easy A Nail as well. So it's kind of a shame about that. But it is what it is, because Nail can actually be very good, but it's, as long as he's in those specific scenarios that are set up for him, outside of them, I mean, meh, where are you really going to use him? They also recover 20% HP at the end of turn as well, which is also very nice. That will add up. The link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Gaze of Respect, Shocking Speed, Demonic Ways, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. As you can see, the majority of these links are mainly probably for Gohan, aside from Demonic Ways, which is kind of Piccolo coming in there. And the active skill is the Exchange, which can be activated when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle once only. Exchanges with another character, of course. This condition is fine, especially with how hard enemies are hitting nowadays, and I mean, on a Planet Namek Saga category specifically, I don't think there are too many units that are going to be able to kind of withstand the amount of damage that's being put out nowadays. So from the 4th turn at 70% doesn't seem too bad, but it's nice that there's an either-or condition, which is starting from turn 6, which, for a few of the events being a little bit on the longer side, even though, if we're being completely honest, they're not that difficult, turn 6 isn't too bad either without the HP condition. Then we also have the categories, which is Planet Namek Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Hybrid Saiyans. See, if this was a Piccolo unit or a Piccolo exchange into Gohan, he would have had the Namek Saga, or no, not Namek Saga, but Namekians as one of his category, and this would have helped out Nail massively. The Hybrid Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, Goku's Family, Youth, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, Rapid Growth, Saviors, Entrusted Will, Connected Hope. I mean, to be fair, if you did run a Connected Hope team, especially with Easy A, Tech LR, Gogeta having their Easy A, you could run that as a 170 lead and get these guys on the same team as Orange Piccolo for the Namekian unit, I guess, so that's something. But I mean, Planet Namek Saga is growing. Hybrid Saiyans is actually not too bad of a category. You know, it's not as strong as some other categories, but it's not bad. Bond of Parent and Child is forever growing. Just depends on the 200% lead you can get everyone under. There's some solid categories in there as well. On 12 key super attack, they'll massively raise attack and defense by 100% for 1 turn, cause mega loss damage to the enemy. Sorry, that's 18 key. On 12 key, they'll raise attack and defense. They'll actually stack. Okay, so on 12 key, they stack. So that additional is actually going to come in handy. They'll stack by 30% by the looks of things. And on 18 key, will massively raise attack and defense by 100% for 1 turn. That's very nice, because that's a whole bunch of extra attack and defense. And then to stack afterwards with the built-in additional that they have for 3 turns. Helps out a bunch. I like that. I like that. They're looking very, very solid. And we have the exchange into Piccolo, which, by the way, can I just kind of respect how good both of these LR artworks look? I know this one's very simple, but I can't lie, it just looks very good. So once you exchange into Piccolo, he starts the turn with key plus 8 and attack and defense plus 250. Gains an additional attack plus 150 on super. Reduces damage received by 50% just straight up. Already this is looking very good, and we still have a whole book to go. 50% chance of a crit. Launches an additional attack, does a 70% chance of becoming a super attack, and then gains an additional key plus 4, and launches an additional super attack starting from the turn in which the character receives an attack. That's pretty much guaranteed. Now, I see some more damage reduction in his passive, so if you're in slot 1, Piccolo gets hit, you're pretty much guaranteed to get his extra, like his guaranteed additional, and then having all of that damage reduction, 50% chance to crit. It's looking good. It is looking very good. When HP is 70% or more at the start of turn, plus an additional damage reduction of 20% and superclass allies defense plus 70%. Okay, so as long as you're maintaining your HP, Piccolo can go in slot 1 with 70% damage reduction, potentially. I mean, it's actually quite a lot of damage reduction. I think he should be fine. There's still more of his passive to go. And then you can get hit, you'll get the guaranteed additional. Should work out pretty well. But superclass allies 70% defense. Damn. That's nice. That's very nice. When HP is 70% less at the start of turn, evades enemies' attack within the turn once only. So Piccolo also has guaranteed dodge if your HP is below that 70% condition, and he'll... That's also very nice. Just having guaranteed dodge like that, it's always handy. On top of everything else Piccolo can do, I can't lie, they're looking good. They're looking very good. And from then the character's next attack in turn onward have a 50% chance to dodge, and then recovers 25% HP at the end of turn. So once you go down below 70% HP, get the guaranteed dodge, which is always nice. Piccolo will then have a 50% chance to dodge going forward, which means Piccolo then has a total of 70% damage reduction. Because he keeps this, so I don't think your HP needs to stay below 70%. So he has all that damage reduction, 50% chance to crit, a 70% chance of an additional super, guaranteed one if he gets hit first, 70% defense to superclass allies, and dodge, all while recovering 25% HP at the end of turn. Which is continuous, by the way. It's not once. I can't lie, he just does a whole lot for this Planet Namek Saga category, which, I'll be honest, is definitely a lot better, but doesn't have a whole lot going for it. He's very good. I can't lie, this unit is good. It's just very good for what it needs to be for the category it mainly goes on. And then these two links change to Brainiacs and Namekians. And then on 12 key, he's stacking attack and defense again, by the looks of things. And then also on 18 key, will massively raise attack and defense by 100% for 1 turn, cause mega loss damage to the enemy. So they keep the same SA effects as well, which is nice. So that guaranteed additional, and then also the 70% chance is going to be very nice on the 12 key. Very, very nice on the 12 key. But as I said, this unit just does a whole lot that it needs to do for the category it belongs on, considering it's just getting a major buff. As I said, you've got built-in crit, built-in additionals, you've got damage reduction, dodge. It's got a whole lot going for it. I'm not gonna lie, this LR is very, very good. I'm impressed with Gohan and Piccolo's kit. Hopefully the animations match as well. Look at Gohan with them hands, bro. He was jabbing out Frieza's chest. Okay, that's cold. I like that. That's a good shot. Look at Kid Gohan getting some love. Hey, I mean, they're putting some respect on Gohan's name right now. He's getting some good shots. That sounded good. Oh, he said the line. Sorry to keep you waiting. Man's pulling out a seismic toss. Like this is Pokemon. I can't lie, these animations are smooth. They're running nice. KO screen as well? Okay. I'm not glad they were good. They were good. They were good animations. But yeah, all in all, this LR Gohan Exchange Piccolo unit, they look very good. Very, very solid. Let me know in the comments what you think of them, if you're going to be summoning for them as well. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.